we have a forest fire cell at KSR. During fire season, it works 24/7. Sorry. So, January to May. So, why it happened, why we established? So, if you recall during February 2019, that is here. There is a big fire happened at Bandipur Tiger Reserve. So many animal lives and forest, everything actually destroyed. So Karnataka Forest Department decided to establish a system that should be robust to help them to address the forest fire management. So this is the way it started. So this is the image shows. If you take multiple images those days, you can see the fire started a small, actually very small dots you can see that. So that is also captured. So one day before, but it is not able to control. Why? The information reached late, the reaction time was late, so they could not make it. Now we have established the fire cell to address it. So forest fire management or forest alert system is not new in India. Forest Survey of India already doing more than a decade. So they have a well-established system. But unfortunately what happens, they have to address to the entire India. So their focusing will be distributed to all the states. So Karnataka Forest Department wanted to establish more systems, fire alert system, monitoring system for Karnataka. So that's why we have done it. With the expert support of Forest Survey of India, NRSC, Disaster Management, everybody. So we have multiple discussions, so we established the cell. So it is running in 4 years. So after 2019, so there is no major fire incident in Karnataka so far. So what we are doing, so the fire, the image processing is credit code to NRSC. So NRSC have a antenna, separate antenna. So this source is from satellite data, that is globally satellite data. The sensor is MODIS and VIRS. So it has a daily 8 days we can have we are having a pass, we can able to give the alerts 8 days, 8 times per day. So the thermal anomalies are picked up, then all are automated, everything completely automated. When the satellite passes within our, before its end of hemisphere, data will be downloaded automatically. Then it is processed. Automatically thermal anomaly will be detected. So the satellite resolution is 1 kilometer in case of MODIS, sensor resolution. VIRS it is 375 meters. So it is a big pixel. But still how they can able to detect it? It is because of the thermal anomaly. So anomaly, so anything if you want to measure accurately, it is very difficult. But you can have a relative measurement. Always the relative measurement is little easy than the accurate. If some person is good or bad, if you want to judge, you can compare with a person. So you can make a statement. So the relative statement with the ambient temperature, if there is a thermal reduction difference comes, so it can be picked up. So the algorithms are openly available. If you type forest fire detection using VIRS, the NASA will provide the algorithm. So algorithms are known, methodologies are known, processes are known. But the difficulty is getting the real-time data. So NRSC have a set of antenna, they tie up with NASA and Eurospace Space Agency. They can able to download the data. Automatically Earth Station Rapid Response Emergency Services is established NRSC center. They will do it. They will do it for all. In case of flood, in case of forest fire, everything. So they will send one email. The email having the lat-long. That's it. It is a temperature difference with respect to the background. So it is likely a fire happened. Whether it is forest fire or it is outside forest fire, it does not tell. It is the department FSI duty to recall. So what happened? We asked the NRSC to give the same data to us. From FSI to coming to Karnataka, it takes 1 hour or 45 minutes. But we want it at the earliest. So the same email will come to us. We will do lot of value addition. What are the value addition we are doing it? Then we will send to the FIR alert to the concerned officer. So this is the different in the existing last a decade is existing, how we are introduced the new things into the system and it made it robust. So in the way we are helping the government's forest department. So what we do? So we have established a fully automated system, no manual, everything, email downloading, email receiving, email checking, convert to a GIS data layer, intersect with the forest boundary, intersect and do the analysis with to whom we have to send, which officer it has to be addressed, how much it's serious, whether the fire is big or small, it's a group fire, it is a repeat fire, everything will be analyzed within 5 minutes. Then it will be sent to the officer. So there are two things in the disaster management. Not only you are identifying the risks first, you have to designate it. Now only we are the all developed hand is having the automated that systems are there. Now Karnataka recently we tested government of India tested the emergency. All must have the alert system. So that is they tested. So how to designate? So all the phones, if your phone will be, you will get it. So this is for a complete disaster to human. For forest fire, we should not panic citizens. It should be addressed to only forest officers. So that way it is done. So the SMS, the customized, it will go from head of forest force to beat level officer. If there is a fire happened in Karnataka, as of now, everybody will come to know. The head of forest force will have a full will not have a full detail. He will say, okay, Karnataka, as of now, there are 30 places are burning. Or then concern the range forest officer, RFO is the head of the range, he is the boss for that. So he will have major power in case of forest department because he is locally control everything of that forest land. So he will have a detailed information, which forest, which near landmark, everything is there. So we have an online feedback system, it is must. Within 2 hours, the fire alert reported should be addressed. If it is not addressed, he will get the call or memo, everything from the higher ups. So there is a chain of command is established. It is where it is ensured. Not only we have a call center at forest department, it is a 24/7 center. During the fire season it works. So if the suspicion reports also, it will be considered, somebody can report fire incident. Because there are some gaps in the satellite. All the time you will not get alerts because of the satellite is not available. So there is a gap established. We are trying to address the gaps, but using it, we cannot launch the satellite. So you have to use the terrestrial or terrain resources. So we are working on that. So we are trying to use some automated cameras. They can detect smoke, fire, infall, but the range detection all difficult. But in Israel, they have established a good system in that case. We are studying on that. Maybe 3-4 years it can be established in Karnataka. We have to try to address the gaps. So there is a limitation why the systems comes. So government of India, we are sending, so the boundaries are not updated. So the important thing is we have to tell it is forest fire or not. So for example, the agriculture fire should not be reported as a forest fire. So we should map a perfect forest boundary. The forest boundary is mapped by forest department using multiple projects. We know each and every forest land a little accurately, more than 95% accurately we have. So how the SMS difference are coming? The right side, what GIS has said. So here we are trying to add some value addition. There are what they are is we are giving the temperature, rainfall status, what is the wind speed direction. So this data we are getting from KSLDMs. So through a web service. So all are live, everything is automated. So we will get it. So a small SMS will go to a big, to the officer. So the SMS in generally they will control 360 characters something. So here we have special exemption, we got up to 1000 characters we are able to. So because we have to send the forest officer where he is situated, he will be at a forest area. He does not have a full activity of internet. So any information we are going to disseminate to him should be SMS. So if you have a weak signal, he will get the SMS alert. So that is the way we decide. So these are the small things we improve, but it is impacted more on the system. So we will give. So anyway, the case analyst will explain how the data they have established. They have we have a very good weather information in entire India covered. We have a lot of stations on. We will come to know tomorrow. I think you are visiting there. They will get. So I tried to put it, what is the difference, what is the uniqueness of fire management Karnataka doing. So as he said, we are the first state. No other state having the forest fire information or alert system. Only FSI is provided. So we have mapped all the forest resources. We have a separate forest geo portal for Karnataka Forest Department. Not only that, we are giving additionally one more satellite extra, that is JPSS one other than FSI. So we have added two more passes. So we reduce a small gap in the system, in the existing system. Why FSI they are not still inserted? They are doing it. It's a due process. There's lot of computing is required, image processing is required, programming is required, system management, architecture, everything is there. So all we are doing here. State data center, Karnataka have KSDC, Karnataka State Data Center. It is like our cloud, Karnataka cloud system, like Google Cloud, Amazon Cloud. We have a system. So everything we are, they have given us enough servers. Everything, all the infrastructure required is provided by the state remote state center. It is part of e-government. So we will be able to do it. So any department requires it will, they will provide the infrastructure. So it is 24/7 function. It has a redundancy. There is no failure of power, internet, anything. So system down, all will be taken care by the STC team to make everything it is online. So not only that, we have mapped all the last 20 years all the fires in Karnataka. So using the Modi's data, it starts from 2002. We got the fire incidences, locations. So we know historically which are the locations of fire prone area. So that can be addressed easily. So accordingly we can also resource allocation we can do that. So it is not an easy task. So 1 year work behind there is a complete forest department, full entire state work to establish a system. So the credits goes to them. They have so whatever in cases are asked, they have provided the support, mapping, everything, and multiple arrangement, multiple trainings, gathering of data, because you cannot map it. Forest assets. What is forest asset? Forest landmark, there is a rock. Is required. Why it is required? Instead of giving a landmark, if I say the known person of that area, it is near to the rock, there is a fire. So he will be easily going. Otherwise Google navigation will not work there. So no navigation. So it will help them. So the landmarks mapping is one major task. So it was done. How it was done? All the officers, they have brought out here those who know their land. So who? The watchers and guards. So they have come with that. So there is a team for heading that, and they have division by division. There is a schedule given. They have came to KSR, they mapped. If there are any gaps, we have given the mobile app to map. So we have given, they came here, we have given our high resolution satellite image, we have explained them, we have provided the nearest landmark, road information, so they have mapped. So because of this kind of activity, the information, everything we had, it is became robust. So this is a portal, I think. So much we have mapped. So they have anti-poaching camp where we have done fire protection camp, officers, towers, watchtowers, radio towers, repeaters. In that all the temples inside each, even ponds, everything is landmark. So it is simple. Anything, a big tree, a big known stone, a milestone, everything is landmark for giving the information. So everything mapped. And we have one more system called fire lines. What is fire lines? They will establish some clearance of some 6 meter or 3 meter wherever the land is very deciduous, fire prone. The fire will not jump from that line to other line. So they will nothing but they will clear it using bulldozer or something. They will clear the actually what is the fuel. There is nothing but it is the dried vegetation. So they will clear it. So but what happens, that is lot of money government is spending towards that. That is controlled by remote sensing. We told these much areas are prone. So they have some areas, they are not prone to fire last 20 years. They are also getting the fund and using it. So it was managed. So like that it is, then somebody deserve not getting that. So small thing like that it is done. So we have used that. So this is the portal SMS. Everything I try to put it in one slide. What you are seeing, the down we are seeing is the feedback system, weather system. So this is vulnerability. We are providing weekly vulnerable using the open source data. Sentinel-2 is there. So we have a proxy of fuel we can get. So the NDVI will give us. So we have a temperature status. So with that we can do that. See, there are very important thing in forest fire is all are man-made. 95% is man-made. So you cannot predict the fire. How it is going to spread, we can tell. When fire starts, so what is that probability to spread? So that is why, but that's why even though now you will have more than 22,000 fire alerts in 2023 we have. Why? The fire happened, but it is not spreaded. Thanks to the system, it responds quickly. So this is a dashboard. The dashboard will have hierarchy from top to bottom. They can able to see everything. So part of the system we have evolved one more there to stop the forest degradation, the environment impact. We have detected the forest cover change system. So every 21 days we are providing that alerts. Any even 2-3 cuts using the satellite data, there is a system detects. We will send the SMS alert to the officer to give that. That can be legally, they may cut. There may be a encroachment, everything. So accordingly they have to take actions. They have to everything through online. They have to so the system is more transparent. So they will monitor. So when the system is transparent, it will give a impact. So we are using all of what we are talking. Try to use all open. In terms of platform also open. In terms of satellite, everything is open source. So Google Earth engine having a lot of advantages. So I request you, if you want to use the remote sensing, you can. You need a small programming, but you can learn. You can learn quickly. So it can be done. Anyway, this is the functions of our portal. I will just show major achievement. So we are sending more than 25,000 SMS in more than 90%